Okay, I'm gonna do a quick video on how to remove your alternator from your 5EZ. Mine went bad this week. It's only doing about 10 volts when it's running or idling, and then it does intermittent, 12 to 15 volts when I'm driving. So time to replace it. I got a new one from Toyota already, so let's just swap it out real quick. Okay, this thing's kind of hard to film getting it out of here, but top bolt here, 14 millimeters, 10 millimeter there holding this wire on. There's one in the back that I still got to unclip. There's a 12 holding on the bottom two bolts. There's one on the side here for the adjuster, and then there's another one here at the bottom that you got to take off. And then you just got to flip up the adjuster bolt, and this should be ready to come out. Okay, I had to get this out of the back of the alternator. So this is the part that sits through the alternator, and then this is the adjuster for the belt. That sits on the bottom. You got to get that out. Okay. All right, switch to the head mount. Okay, so I'm trying to get this plastic plug on the back of this alternator out, and of course that's the hardest part. Oh, there it goes. Got it. All right. And there's one. Bad alternator. Ooh. Yeah, she's pretty bad. Doesn't look OEM, and it's pretty bad. All right. A new one from Toyota. Much better. Looks like it's the same. All right, let's throw this in. Send that back to Toyota. All right, let's install the new one. All right, so I was able to get the alternator on. I ended up having to remove the belt for some reason. This part here is just really tight, so I ended up having to use a hammer to kind of tap that in and get it aligned correctly. But I got the bolt through. I'm gonna snug everything up, get the belt on, put the battery back, and yeah, throw some of this stuff on the battery, stop all that corrosion. Okay, so I just need to get the mount on, and then got a couple other things to do to the car real quick. A couple other things I bought from Toyota. New emblems, both mine are missing. And then part number for the OEM air filter. Fuss butt. Hey. Alright, gonna throw this emblem on right here. Kind of see where it used to be. Let me go measure the other side real quick. There we go. weird mod to put back on, right? That's good. And for some reason I have this one, or I don't have this one. I'm missing the one, or I have the one on the passenger side. I was missing this one and the one on the back, but I have the Toyota emblem on the back. So it's like somebody removed just a couple emblems off the car and then left the rest. You can see, it's getting kind of dark. There's one there, but missing the limited there. So another cool mod I got was, let me put it out on the table. I wanted to daily drive this a little bit more. Probably pretty much tripling my daily commute, and I got some nice tools. I saw that this was on sale on toolroll.com, and yeah, 60% off. I figured it'd be nice. It hooks up to the back headrest. So. There you go. A nice, easy access to your tools. All right. This thing looks pretty dry. Painted it like an hour ago, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw this back on. Alright, let's start her up, see if she works. That was strange, but it starts. Show this. This is a pretty sweet little tool. So I have a scan gauge. For those of you who don't know what these are, it's really sweet if you have like an early OBD2 car. I currently have mine telling me volts, my average miles per gallon, and the actual temperature of my engine rather than this gauge. Because I have overheated. I almost overheated once, and this thing, even though this said 230 on the scan gauge, this still said it was fine. So just nice little thing to have. It also checks codes. You can scan, no codes found, obviously. You can do a trip, see how much miles per gallon you can get, just random stuff like that. It'll also show you exact RPMs and trans temperatures and all that good stuff. So yeah, pretty sweet little tool to have. So yeah, that wraps it up. I fixed, cleaned up this battery mount, new alternator. I got the new emblems on. Just slowly restoring this 4Runner, kind of making it my daily driver. One thing I do want to do, I want to reupholster both seats You can see both of these are pretty shot. Either that or find a new pair, but I doubt I will. They all still work. The plastics are still in good shape. Everything else still works. Both the bolsters and passenger seat works too. But yeah, major items. Yeah, the seat, the steering wheel, the seats, and the center console are probably going to be next on the list. It also needs new lower ball joints. They have not been done in, I think when I bought it from the owner 4 years ago, he said that he had just done them. So they're due again. Truck's up to 323,000 miles. He also said he did Moogs, so I plan on putting OEM lower ball joints, Toyota lower ball joints back in. But other than that, yeah, I just keep going with the maintenance stuff. Hopefully I'll get onto the mods here soon, but we'll see. Say hi. Say, Dad, can you teach me how to do all this cool stuff? I'm not sure you want to. This is kind of a pain. Is this gonna be your cool ride to school, huh?